And I had to cut off that intro a little early because I'll be honest with everyone. It was yesterday's intro. Man, this weird. This morning I woke up and, my routine is pretty simple every day. It's wake up about 6:30, 7 in the morning, depending on how late I was looking at the markets. That square has to be over there. Okay, so wake up in the markets. I like the purple. I'm doing a little purple thing today. Haven't done purple or pink in a while, so I figured, we'd kind of open it up. We'd open it up to those beautiful colors of, as spring disappears and we're so far away from it, some of the beautiful colors of spring. So shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. You're here with the cryptolifer, baby. And I have a motivational speech planned for today. I already started with my wife as I was working out. But man, I'm going to break down some things later on. I'm going to break it down. I'm not going to start the speech now. Somewhere in the middle. So if you want to hear my spiel, get ready. We're going to break it down. We're going to look at the markets right now, and we're going to see what's happening in cryptocurrency. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. God bless you and yours. Let's put the lemon into the water like I do every single morning. Same scenario, same situation. I squeeze lemon into the water, and I take a big sip of it. Shout out to everyone that's here. If you're in a negative place, if you're full of negativity, go get help. Go find some therapy. Go find some space to breathe. The world isn't that bad. The actual world is actually a beautiful place. Remove yourself from negative people and negative things, and you will see that the world is not as bad as you think it is. But if you decide to dwell on negativity, hey, you can dwell on any situation you want. So shout out to each and every one of you for being here. I love you all. Just want to make it really clear. Love learning. God bless you for being here every single day. Shout out to all the likes and the lifers here. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for showing your blessed loyalty to the crew. All right, let's break down Bitcoin. If you're in my trading group, I was going over Bitcoin this morning. I found this falling wedge on the 15-minute. I suggested that it would break to the upside based on low stochastics getting a bit of a turn here. So we said, I see a move for Bitcoin pumping to the upside. The measured move was the length of the pole, right? Out of the falling wedge to the upside at 19,378 would have been where we're looking to go, all right? So that's my measured move here. Oh, that's the 200-day. I wasn't sure if that was my squibble, but what I did draw here is, I drew this as an M. I said, but we have to make sure we don't make somewhat of an M pattern here. Now, M's aren't perfect. They're going to be, they could be right there, right here, you know what I mean? So, but to me, it is beginning somewhat of an M pattern, all right? We'll recreate the pattern, too, and see what we're seeing. 15-minute is showing some signs of life. Let's take a look at our 7. Our 7 does want to blast to the upside. Let me see. I actually see a short squeeze 7-minute coming, and this is what we do here. This is a small version of that bigger pattern we saw, remember, like 2-3 days ago when I called the pump? It was an ascending triangle. Do you remember? Let me go back in time. It was right here. See, my photographic memory is like, dude. And we were low on the 7-minute, and we exploded. Remember right there? A 7-minute was ready to go. Boom. We see something similar happening here with the 7-minute, lack of bearish momentum. And what I'll tell you what, too, that I do is I put this here. Dude, they love this 7-minute time frame. I don't know who it is. It's some whale. He's probably Irish. He likes the number 7. But look, look at this. I mean, this is playing out to look pretty nice. And again, it could dump on us. It's a bit of a rising wedge. You could say, hey, no, it's a rising wedge, Sam. And this rising wedge wants to break to the downside. I get you. I'm open-minded. Both things are valid. But these stochastics on the low, and I play them with low momentum, it's telling me we're about to get a pump for Bitcoin. Highly likely we see a short squeeze coming. I'm predicting a short squeeze right now for Bitcoin, somewhat into the area of 19,600, 19,378 for sure. Looks like we're coming up to that area. We broke above a POC. You see that? When you break a POC, a point of control, you're likely to head to your next volume node of liquidity, and you got to open it up to see where that is. And let's see. It's right there, actually, which is crazy. Look at the gap up all the way to there. 20,200 is your next big zone. So the fact that we broke this up tells me we're likely to get a move to the upside. The 4-hour also conveys this as it's curving, looking pretty good. I also looked at this, and interesting enough, did it go lower? No, hold on. What time frame was that on? Was it the daily? No. Maybe it was the 15. Yeah, see, this is swinging to the downside. You see this? This is swinging to the upside. That's bullish divergence. Tells you that you'll probably make a high higher than that high. And look, have you bought that bottom and just believed in bullish divergence, you would have gotten paid. So if you just consistently stay in on bullish divergence, I can't tell you how many times it's going to pay you, but you got to learn how to buy into divergence. You got to see it. You got 1, 2, 3. And what I love about divergence is everyone thinks, oh, you got to do it immediately. No. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, you have 4 50-minute candles. That's 1 hour before you have to make a decision to jump on in. So that makes, that carries over pretty well. You see what I'm saying? So bang, bang, bang. Sorry about the lateness today. I greatly apologize. I think that's why we have a little lack of viewers here. Shout out to everybody here. I forgot to make the stream. I always make it, and I forgot to make it today. It's just weird, I do so many different things. So when my mind went to go work out, I was like, oh, I already made the stream. I cared a little more about working out today than making my stream. So I put my body first. It is what it is. See how I drew that too? Possible shoulder, head. Do we make a right shoulder here? See what I'm saying? So I'm watching the 7-minute. And I'm telling you right now, it looks like it's about to make some type of an explosive move here out of a rising wedge. It actually is a rising wedge. I'm going to give it to you. That's a rising wedge. 68% chance of a break to the downside. However, rising wedges break up in precarious situations. You're above a POC. You're likely to head to the next high volume node. All right? That's just how it is. 1 minute could get pinned here. The 1 hour. So we're looking for a pinning on the 1 hour, the 7 minute to start the frenzy, and for the 4 hour to finish up. And I've seen that many, many times before. Look at the bullish engulfing on the 4 hour. Look at the 3 white soldiers on the 4 hour candle blasting off above the POC. 19,184. They got the shorts running, baby. So I'm calling along. As yesterday, remember, I called the short. I'm calling along now. Obviously, right? Shout out to Toby for the 100 beans. Dude, you give when you come from such hard times, man. And Argentina. And I know, man, you told me it's not easy. And he still gives He still gives to the channel. I just find that unbelievable. Toby, I love you with all my heart. God bless you. No one died for love for hitting the like button. Whoop, whoop. Thank you so much, Laura. Shout out to Laura Marshall. Shout out to Emery Thompson. Shout out to David Kendall. Shout out to CNC Island, Jamie, Zeno, DJ Porter Rock, Daniel Perez, Jana Borenson, J Soul, Planet Bus, BRMC, and everyone that wants to live in beautiful positivity every single day. Who here wants to live in positivity and love? Who here lets go of negativity and is able to rise up into the love? Who wants to have the highest frequency in the earth inside of their soul, inside of their being, so they can resonate and just feel good every single day? Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Bison9, Wilto Crypto, Quentin Johnson, Michael Benitez, Marvisky Gaming, Jay Bella. Man, so many beautiful people here on the live. Jason Ferriani, my man. Constantine 101, my dude, Michael, MMM, the Triple M Michael, Eris, Zagrafos. Never seen you before, man. Is that Greek? I could be wrong. It seems Greek, but I could be wrong. I'm so sorry if it's not. Shout out to Billy Bob 369 in the house. Billy Bob in the house. Shout out to Cryptoholic Love, like Crypto Love, but he's a Cryptoholic Love, my man. And what is happening right now? Look, a massive short squeeze. Who just called it? Who just called a massive short squeeze? Who did it? I don't know who it was. I think it was this guy, the cryptolifer. How does he do it? How does he get in the pocket? How does he see these breakouts on the 7-minute time frame in conjunction with Bookmap? How many times have I done it for you? How many times have I laid it down? Show up on the live and hit you with the move. You can't make this up. This is from consistent movement. My subconscious mind is trained. I know what the move is before the move is there. I see it so clear. People love coming to the channel for this reason. The fact that we don't have 700 people on the live right now is out of control. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Can I get the likes up to the viewers? I just called the pump in your face. And I've done it so many times in my life. Show the love. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Bang, bang, bang. I mean, you could see the shape. You could see the movement. Look, you're about to get a golden cross right here. The 50 is about to cross the 200 on the 7-minute. It is the 7-minute, but still, I mean, look at the last golden cross you had. It was right here. Look what happened after that on the 7-minute. I mean, it did rip. Pretty interesting, right? Let's look at our secondary golden cross. Here, it was nil, but it was kind of in a sideways action. Here was another golden cross. Rip. Here's another golden cross. Rip. Here's another golden cross right there. Rip. Do I need to say more? Does this golden cross on the 7-minute seem to propel us at least for how many? Let's look at the percentage gains here. 2.8%. I mean, it looks like it's giving you between 2 and 4% every about 60% of the time. So it looks like if you buy a golden cross of the 7-minute, if a trader buys a golden cross of the 7-minute and backtest this theory, looks like it pays you pretty well over time. So you do whatever makes you happy. I do what the charts tell me to do. Again, we're back above 19,250, which was weekly support and resistance. How do we do it? How do we call these pumps? Do we have billions of dollars? Are we the ones buying Bitcoin? Am I a multi-billionaire on the low, a trillionaire, pumping the price of Bitcoin live on the channel? No, that would be absolutely impossible. It's the technical analysis playing out. It happens on altcoins. It happens on Bitcoin. It happens on Ethereum. It happens on total market cap. It happens all the time. Does this mean we're going all the way to the moon? No. Do I see some trouble brewing? Yes. I see swing up to swing up. I see swing down to swing down. That is bearish divergence. And it's highly likely to play out because I don't see us getting higher than this zone on the RSI. But let's see if we can make that move. We are breaking resistance. We're about to head to 19,385. Remember, we're getting overbought on the 1 hour. We want to see if this can flip that 1 hour, pin it. All right. 15 minutes still has legs to the upside. And bang. And that's how you, and even right there alone, there's money to be made right here in this pocket. 3x leverage, you're already up 3 or 4 or 5% in the last 7 minutes. 3% in 7 minutes can change your life. If you learn how to make 3% on under an hour and you do it every day, you could change your life. So right here alone, the tricks, tips, and things I'm teaching you right here could change your life forever. I'm serious right now, because if you're able to produce just this gain alone, right here, that we just watched occur, okay? A nice 1.2 with leverage is about 4%, because you times that by 3, that's 3%, okay? So, and I don't trade leverage. I trade just an S token. Bitcoin 3L was all you have to play with that move. And everything should look basically the same. So if we go to the 1 hour or to the 7 minute, we should find the exact pattern at hand. All right. And you can see it playing out the same way, right? Bang. And you can see the a bit more gains coming out of there. 3.4, it only doubled it. Should have given you more. Sometimes the 3Ls already, that's why I want to change to Max Global. Sometimes the KuCoin 3Ls give you a little, because look, we see that clearly here, right? Wait, where are we here? Right here, right? 1.2. Now, I guess you're right. We should be at 3.9. That's about right. 3.5. All right. Yeah, but see, that's the point. I mean, make 3.5% in 7 minutes. Now, it's volatile, and it's high risk, of course, but that's high volume in there coming in on the 3L. And Bitcoin getting legs. You could also look at it like this. It broke down, broke in, broke back out of the pattern again. And there's a 4-hour time frame that wants to pump. And what I do is, and I've taught this to my students, and I've seen it before. You just play like it never, before when the pattern was here, we were about to get a breakout. So you just act like this never happened. All right. What I like to do is I find the highlighter tool, and I right click it. All right. Kind of funny. And I'll hit the color, visibility, style, color. You click this and it lets you do a custom one, right? I believe. Oh, no, it doesn't. Let me see. I believe it does. Hold on. Usually it lets you use the Doppler. But I'll just make this like a similar darker color, right? And then when you click on this, and you're just like, this never happened. You see? And it's good for you to do, because then you can just trade clean. And now you're like, all right. And you've probably never seen this before on any other YouTube channel, because I do things that help your brain. I do things that help you see it clearer than and sometimes that exercise alone can just really help you. And now you're like, all right, that's a 4-hour about to move to the upside with lack of bearish momentum. And I don't care what happened yesterday, and I don't care about the volatility. Today's a new day. It's Wednesday. We're ready to rock. And the 4-hour is ready to go with bullish movement, bullish engulfing candles. And look, if you just buy tweezer bottoms and tweezer tops, had you just shorted the tweezer tops? Money. Had you just long the tweezer bottoms? Money. Isn't it that? It's that simple. Use the 4-hour and short and long tweezer tops and bottoms. You don't have to know anything else, which is kind of creepy, right? A little creepy. Sorry, let me bring that gain up. I've been low on the gain recently. I've noticed that. I'm bringing it up there, Porter Rock. Thank you so much for telling me. Bang, bang, bang. There we go. That's a little too loud now, but here we go. Yeah, baby. Yeah, let's get intimate. Let's get close. Sorry to the dudes. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Hey, someone might like. But shout out to the 460 people on the live. Can I get 260 likes up to, can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. So that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at for a move for Bitcoin to the upside here at about 20,578, right? And that's what we want. About 20,569 is what we're looking for BTC, all right? Bang. So I'm looking for that. And the reason is because I'm above a POC with a beautiful gap to the upside. Okay, bang. And when you make moves quick up, you make a move quick right back to the upside. It's like a V-shaped recovery. It's like they just got a grab here. So I'm bullish right now. And it's starting to come a little bit here on the 7. We do see some bearish divergence that I just pointed out. And we just barely broke above, but we did break above. What we do now is we need to stay above. So now, we should get a little more pumpage here. 7-minute isn't done yet. And then we wait for consolidation. Okay? But shout out to anyone that jumped into the live and was able to take advantage. Was able to see the market the way I saw it and possibly pulled 3 or some odd % out of the market today watching the live stream. So, again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do here should be taken as financial advice. But I'm able to find a pattern pretty fast, and I'm able to make a prediction. And there's your measured move is the base of the triangle. And this is all probability, my friends. This is all probability. If you just stick with the charts and nothing else. So that tells you that's your measured move. All right. Beautiful 6.5% gains, and you're on your way. Shout out to the 500 beautiful individuals here on the live. 286 likes. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. God bless each and every one of you. And dear Lord, thank you for everything you've given me in this life. Thank you for all the blessings in which you've presented to me. And thank you for all the beautiful, loving people in my life. I'm so blessed and grateful for them all. And I cherish every moment that I get to share with everyone that is full of love. And, and I don't care whether you're Chinese, white, black, Spanish, Japanese. I don't care where you're from, what you do. I don't care if you're gay, white, straight, if you're a midget, if that's rude, little people. I shouldn't, right? If you're a little person, if you're a dwarf, I don't care what you are. I'm closing my eyes thinking of all the different people I met in my life that have all been nice to me, I met disabled people that were beautiful people that helped me. I've met so many walks of life that have done so many beautiful things for me. And it didn't matter who they were and where they came from. And all that mattered, they had God in their heart. So I opened up my eyes because man, what a blessing it is to be alive. As I hit a gain in front of, look at this. Nailing it. Bang. 4.5% to the upside already on the live. Bang, bang, bang. Right? So we do it every day. I will teach you the way. I will show you the way. If you're lost in crypto, if you keep losing money, if you're getting into leverage trading, if you got a buy bit chill on your back, and they force you, you felt compelled to get into leverage trading. If you don't know how to use the VPVR, I'm going to help you. If you don't know how to use support and resistance, I'm going to help you. If you don't know how to find out your Fibonacci, I'm going to help you. Whatever it is, whatever you do, if you have it in your heart to learn and you want to change your life, I'm here to help you and get you to the next level. So shout out to everybody here on the live stream. I'm looking at MAP. Why? Well, MAP's looking pretty nice inside of an ascending triangle here. Very low on the daily time frame. Hidden bullish divergence as well, slightly there. So something to, it's slight. It's because this is far more of an uptrend. Like if you took this uptrend here, really is just from here to here. And then if you go from there to there, you got this hidden bullish forming there. Anyway, so just looking at MAP, it's on my radar. Something you may want to think about. Again, you have to know your trading style, apply it, and if it works for you, then it works for you. All right. So I also had Bitcoin in this falling wedge. See, this is how I saw it. I saw a falling wedge, broke to the upside with bullish divergence right here on the 7-minute time frame, telling me that's our bottom. We're likely to break to the upside, and so far, so good. Bitcoin doing really well now, banging on them to the upside and actually nailing it through another resistance. We got to get through. This is my next big resistance right here because look, right there, we couldn't get above it. It's 19,380, 19,400 area. We just touched 19,000. Let's see, I think we got to a high of 19,450. And again, why is this significant? I keep going over it. I'm going to show you in a hot second. If I get up to 500 likes, I'm going to tell you guys why this is so significant. If you're new to the channel, let me know. I teach every single day, and I teach you things that you may never see on any other channel. Look, 511, 309 likes. It just doesn't match. Okay, I like the 11-11. That matches, but let's get the likes up to the viewers. I would greatly appreciate it. God bless you and yours. Thank you. Okay, maybe one last run in the upper channel. Wow, you guys, I love you all. Savages. Shout out to everyone in my trading group that works so hard, tirelessly every day, bounces ideas off each other, never stops. That's how you're going to get there. That's how you're going to get there. You know, you just got to push forward and work so hard. And I'm telling you, if you don't give up, I'm still in the trading group I joined years ago. I never left it. You know, it disheartens me. I get a message sometimes, people are like, I got to leave the trading group. You know, like my P&L wasn't perfect. And I'm like, dude, it took me 4 years to get a good P&L. Like, it's if you think you're going to join a trading group. Now, some people, I'll be honest, some people do it in 5 months. Some people do it in 2 months. Some people do it in 2 years. It depends. But to really master, to be a really good trader, I don't even like using the word master, to be like an efficient trader, someone that really can do it for a living, that is one of the greatest jobs in the world that everyone wants to have. All right, number one, because you get to work from home and you get to make way more money than most people do. And you get to travel the world, provide your kids and wife and family with whatever you want. You get to wear whatever you want. You get to look fresh. You get to drive the nicest cars. You get to donate the most money. You get to have a beautiful life. I'm telling you right now. It is a beautiful life. And if that's the life you want, though, you got to work really hard for it. And if you think you're just going to waltz into a trading group, spend 2 to 3 months in there, and just all of a sudden know how to trade and have a P&L that's amazing, that's just not going to happen. I'm telling you right now. It's not going to happen. Now, I've seen people join the group, and within a few months, they start making some extra income, and they start hitting trades. You know, I read testimonials all the time, and I'm like this guy right here, been banging on him. You know? So I'm amazed by it. You know, I got a testimonial this morning when I woke up. Thank you, sir. I learned so much in the group so far. I left the testimony the first day I joined, made back a month after day one. But I've learned so much more in the past few weeks with your constant updates and screen shares and insights. And not only am I learning how to become more fluent with reading charts on a daily basis, but also how to read when to pivot and when it's too difficult an environment for myself to trade. It is such a beautiful thing you've created with this group. Thank you again. Sam, you pump up so much love and positivity into the universe. You're an amazing trader, amazing leader, amazing father, and more. You demand. P.S. I fired my boss because of you. Love and light. And so, like, when I read that stuff, when I wake up to that every morning, thank you, dear Lord. That is a blessing. Like, I ask God, thank you, dear Lord. Like, today I get to say, what am I grateful for? I'm grateful for testimonials like that. I'm grateful for my wife and kids. I'm grateful for the air I breathe. And today's going to be another beautiful day, like in like 70s and the high 60s. It's a beautiful, beautiful time to be alive. Every single day is essence. Live in the present moment. I'm telling you right now, live in the present moment. It's not about all the trade you lost. It's not about all the pain you went through. It's about where you are right now. What is all those things accumulated for you? Where you are right now. Grab that golden ring. Grab that brass ring, whatever, you know, as they say, because it was the first merry-go-round had a brass ring you would try to grab. That's in Martha's Vineyard, the first one ever, actually, in the United States, is in Martha's Vineyard, the oldest carousel in the United States. And there's a brass ring they put out. You got to grab that brass ring. And I always talk about grab that brass ring. Go for it. Go for it, baby. You know what I'm saying? Stay purple, baby. Drink the water. Stay hydrated. So we're calling this beautiful pump. We're watching this pump as it bangs. Who's liking watching this pump? Who's having fun watching Bitcoin pump right now? Who's excited to watch us make gains live on the channel? Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Let's jump into world markets. Let's see what else is going on. While we got Bitcoin cooking on ice here on the 7-minute. Who knew what time frame was going to bang on you? The 7-minute. How do we know that? It took me years to figure out this stuff. It's insane. And let's get the Bookmap again, showing you the liquidity is just way higher. And wow, it goes all the way up here to 19,008, 19,007, and there's just a little bit here at 19,000. So we got a big buy wall at 19K. All right. In case we go back down there again, they're trying to prop us up. I like this. Liquidations are a little higher now. So the long liquidations are way away from the 19,000 buy wall. It's a good sign. They're going to try to prop up 19,300. I'm telling you, I just keep going over the fundamentals. And the fundamentals are very, very simple. That's a golden cross on the 7-minute. I showed you how many times that prevailed as a pump. And so now we just want to see the 7-minute. You know, I feel like there's more pump coming. But eventually, the 7-minute is going, and I did say I feel every once in a while there's some instinct in the moment. I go with TA, but there's instinct in the moment, right? I have to actually pivot. But the idea is this. There's going to be a flag for the 7. It's going to either be a bull pennant, a bull flag, or a bit of a falling wedge. All right. The 21-day moving average will come back into price action, which is right here. And we would probably likely continue to the upside if we stay bullish, which we are because we're above the POC on the bigger time frame, which I showed you is likely to head to the next POC. So I'm just trading the way I trade, baby. That's a bullish engulfing candle. Absolutely beautiful. And we're back on track. The whole world got freaked out by this. And look, they're just giving, maybe they're just trying to get their last prices below 18,000 before they get shipped off. I'm just, they brought us up. They saw how many people came in. They're like, well, so this is what they do. They want to go up, so they go up. Let's delete that. So they bring you up, right? And again, this was easy to short, right? A rising wedge, and there was bearish divergence on the 1 hour time frame. 15-minute had very strong bearish divergence. Look at that. Swinging to the upside, swinging to the downside, rising wedge, and there was a shoulder ahead and a right shoulder there. We still looked at it here as we played it, but right when we broke out of the descending triangle yesterday, we called the short, and boom, to the downside. Had you been watching the channel, short would have been nicely placed in your hands. Again, nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice, but I can say live here that we called Bitcoin short yesterday, and we nailed it. Bang, bang, bang. I'm calling Bitcoin long now, and we nailed it already. We're already up in the trade, you know what I'm saying? Stop loss can already be put into break even or into profit at this point. So simple as that. 29,025, 132,032, 1,000 with the 4 here. So, and that is heavy short liquidations coming for 19,500. Shout out to anyone that played it. Did anyone take a long? Now, not based on me, but on their own TA. Did anyone take a long based on their own technical analysis? Just want to see out there, did anybody take a long, baby? I like people that say, it will do this, it will do that. You have no idea. I don't know what it will do. See, I don't say stuff like that. I don't know where Bitcoin's going to go. I have no clue what Bitcoin's going to do. I don't say what it will do. I don't do that. Because the second you say it will do something, you're telling yourself you know what it's going to do. And when you tell yourself you know where price action's going, you're going to get banged out. And I'm telling you, that's a rookie move. I can tell someone's a rookie in trading like they only have 3 to maybe 4 years in when they say stuff like that. Someone that has 5, 6, 7 years in, they're very likely not to say anything of that nature because they just know price action is so unpredictable. And all you have is probabilities, and you cannot force things. You know what I mean? Shout out to Kevin Baker banging on him. I overslept. I learned so much in the group I'm in, but I want to join yours. But I'm still trapped in the time work cycle that takes too much of my time. Hey, man, do whatever makes you happy, Trevor. It is what it is. I mean, I think that's, I guess people say that, but I never know your life. I just believe when there's a will, there's a way. I think if you want something, there's a way to do it. If you don't want, there's an excuse not to. A salary is what they give people when you give up on your dreams. A salary is what they give you when you give up on your dreams. And that's a true story, a true statement. A salary is what they give you when you give up on your dreams, man. Already up like 50 beans. Shout out to Quentin Johnson. End my suffering. Oh, my God. Got one at 19K. I'm working in trading. I have disability, but I'm not letting that hold me down. I love you, man. Thunderheart Gaming. Stay strong. Why am I hearing a phone? That's weird. The last 2 major 2 to 30% moves down we had in May and June were right after we had quick moves up and down, just like yesterday's move. I'm cautious of a repeat. Shout out to, hey, man, anything is possible. I just take it one step at a time. One step at a time, resistance, support, resistance, support. I mean, I'll tell you right now, the 1 hour is overbought, and it's getting there, and you're not really breaking through amazing resistances yet at the present moment in time. So I'm with you. But when in doubt, flag it out, and you can see my situation, what I'm looking at here, right? And so that's what we're looking at. Bearish divergence starting to play out a little bit, as we discussed as well. All right, I was looking for this. But I do expect a little more movement here based on the short squeeze and the liquidity that I see above us. 19,006, 19,007. Looks like it's going to stop. Possibly, they're going to dip a little more. Dolphin dip it down. But there's just so much more liquidity up there. Shout out to Dustin Calvin in the house. Shout out to Dustin. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for being here. Shout out to everyone here on the live. 548 people. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? Everyone, when you hit the like button, you create the movement. You create more people here. We're making gains in every single day in the market. So right now, the whole world's like this. There's a bunch of depressed people because they're losing money in crypto, right? And there's a bunch of people who just joined. Today, someone just joined crypto for the first time. And they found my group and they want to learn. And you have to remember, every single day is a day when someone jumps into crypto for the first time in their lives. And they don't have all the pain you have. They don't know all the up and downs that you've gone through. All they see is an opportunity at hand, and they're willing to learn. And so my group is there waiting with open hands, love, and positivity to help someone grow, love, and learn. You see what I'm saying? And the idea behind that all is, one thing I do want to say, though, is if you're in my group 4 or 5 months straight and you still have yet to post charts, like you're not active in the learning library, you don't seem to be active, I want you to become active. I look for students that, use the group the way I did. And again, you don't have to be. You could be on the outskirts and just look at it. I agree. Do whatever makes you happy, right? My services are for whatever. But the thing about it is, to get where I was, to get where I am, to be able to call this long today and nail it, to do what I do on this on this live stream, it's not easy, right? It took years and years of preparation, hours and hours of my life in the charts. See what I'm saying? So it's not an overnight thing. It takes discipline. I talk about the 4 Ds on the live stream all the time. Have the desire to change your life, right? The desire to change your life, so key, right? Have the dedication to continuously to come back every single day. You got to be dedicated to the craft, right? Number 3, have the discipline to continue to do that craft over and over again, even on days you're sick, you don't feel well, you have a headache. I live stream through, whatever, COVID, the whole thing that I don't even want to talk about, but I live stream right through it, Other people said they laid down. I said there's no way. Mind over matter. You know what I'm saying? You do whatever you have to do to make it. You do whatever you have to do to make it. There's no excuses. Whatever you're using as an excuse not to become great, you have to put it on the side, right? You have to put it on the side, okay? Bison9, Lifer laying down the hammer. Yeah. I'll be in the group and active real soon at this rate. Yeah. So, boom. I mean, look at that. That's a 1.4% move with a 3L. You're making a nice 4.9% in 12 minutes, in 22 minutes, 35 minutes. And again, this takes time. This isn't going to happen overnight. How did I know this was going to happen? Rising wedges break down 68% of the time. Why would I long a rising wedge then? More than likely, it's going to dump at the top of a channel. How did I know to do that? Well, I had Bookmap showing me the liquidity, number 1. This is Bookmap. I have a link in the description below to Bookmap. Please jump on down there. And honestly, we're running that's the cheapest you'll get Bookmap anywhere in the world. So if you like Global Plus, you're going to have access to all this liquidity. Right now, I'm using Binance Futures, Bybit, and OKX, which is amalgamated data, where I can see where the liquidity wants to go for Bitcoin. Looks like we're dipping down into the 19,300 first. Look, we have this kind of liquidity zone. But then after we fill our bags here, may continue to go up. That's just going to be that flag on the 7-minute doing its thing, Here on Binance Futures, we seem to have way more liquidity up here. But we do see the dip coming to 19,003 possibly. All right. Is it possible to have strong bullish RSI divergence and hidden bears at the same time? People ask me that all the time. And as a beginner, what you're seeing is you're not dividing the divergences. You think they're combined in one, but they're not. You know what I'm saying? So is it possible to have strong bullish RSI divergence and hidden bearish divergence at the same time? I see this on KNC, USD, 4 hour. So let's duplicate a chart here. Let's head on over to KNC. And thank you so much for the super chat. That's super blessed of you to send $5 my way. God bless you and yours. Shout out to Dallas Forsberg for the $5 Canadian. God bless you and yours. And shout out to the $14 in super chat today. Much love to each and every one of you. 593 people on the live. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. We get to 500 likes. I'm going to show you something really crucial about the market that if you're new and you didn't know, you need to know. And if you don't know about it, it's going to change the whole way you trade. So stay tuned for 500 likes because when we get there, because I know we're going to get there, because I know you're all blessed people that do the right thing. And once we get to 500 likes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to reveal some amazing information that's going to change your life. Sam, what are your top ISO picks for long term? Algo, all day long. XRP, all day long. I like Quant, but it fluctuates. You know what I mean? Quant is a great swing trade. We just took Quant for gains, baby, gains. If you were in the trading group, we nailed Quant for absolute gains. Nailed it. I put a Gala short on September 13th. It went up 60% from that move a little earlier, even just 10 days before. It's up 100% gains. Yes, look, it took 14 days. It took 2 weeks. But bang, bang, bang. Look, there's your cup and handle. Cup and handle made it almost right there to the spot. If I zoom all the way in there, if I can, like the wick went right there to the zone, right? Gala 3X for short, near. I put in this falling wedge break to the upside. It would take its time, but eventually it would hit the measured move for 42% gains and never hit a stop loss. The key about these two trades is they never hit stop losses. They continued to go to the upside and never went lower than the support zone where the stop loss was good. Last night I put cat out at 9:23 p.m. on the 1 hour time frame. I used my alert system. I talked about putting an alert down here, watching for it to come down. It came right to the bottom of the pattern, wicked a little bit, made a perfect entry, and banged out for 25%, came back down to the bottom. We're looking at cat. Cat may actually have some more gains. Cambria has been producing recently. FALCONS was in a beautiful double bottom, popped out for about a little more than 9, almost 20% from the exact bottom there, but 9% from that move, and we'll take a look at it. And I've posted a bunch of other things this morning that people are privy to and checking out. So stay tuned for gains as we find gains no matter what in the market every single day, just like the gains we found right now, right? And I have a team, even if I don't hit a gain, which I usually do, but even if I don't, because I'm not a computer and nobody is a computer, I have an elite group of people that are searching. I have 800 people in the trading group looking at all different types of charts. I have a 99 elite. Right now, if you just look at the 99 and gland, I have this beautiful man, Andrew Simone. My man, Andrew Simone, he's awesome. He was golfing yesterday. He's a beautiful man. And look, calling this long to the upside on big one on the 11, he saw it, I guess, a little differently than I saw, but that's the beautiful thing too. We have so many people working together, looking at the charts, looking at the channel, getting it in. And we have charts getting posted, people talking. We also have a learning library where I post all different types of ways to learn. We even have, look, these are all awesome keyboard shortcuts for TradingView that'll really help you really fast and get you, charting way quicker. We have an entire class on Bookmap so you can understand what the liquidity is doing, what's happening, and just learn so much of what's going on. This is really a deep dive into Bookmap. I suggest you watch this. It's unreal. All right? Then we have diagrams. We talk about things. I break things down all the way back to the beginning, to some of the first videos that I ever made here that help you learn how to trade, from support and resistance bootcamp to Fibonacci bootcamp to getting yourself all the way to the next level, to retest, to more. I mean, there's so much information here to break it down for you. I mean, this is, people would charge you thousands of dollars, how to long and short the market, what is the cup and handle, and more. The best trading softwares. I mean, this is a learning library full of so much information ready to go. And then we have a group, Learning TA Questions and Answers, where you can actually post your questions and answers and people will answer them for you and help you. You can't get this anywhere else, 24/7. People from around the world for $3 a day. It pays for itself. It's unbelievable. On top of my positivity, my good energy, and the groups just vibe as we continue to move, it's been an amazing time. All right. So boom, boom, boom. So now we're going to watch this flag here on the 7-minute time frame, all right? Because we're cooked in the 7, we're cooked in the 5. I mean, that's when I would take profits on my scalp, watch this flag play out, and begin to get ready for another move. I wouldn't short this move yet. I would watch the flag, and that's what I do. And that's why I have my flag ready, willing and able for the next move. But look, we basically went pretty close to the measured move, right? A little shy of it this time, but pretty beautiful to the upside. Sammy Cup and Hattie to the upside. Was it really a cup and handle? I mean, you could call this a cup with an upwards handle in a way. So it wasn't really a cup and handle, but is it attempting to make this bigger cup? And look, a double bottom. Another thing I didn't see. Look at that. Would you look at that, man? The double bottom to the upside. But I did see the ascending triangle, rising wedge hybrid pattern. I saw the 200-day moving through the bottom of the pattern. I talk about this all the time to my students. I saw the 21, moving through the bottom of the pattern. I saw the 50 crossing the 200, which is a golden cross. I then broke down the last few times we saw golden crosses on this time frame, and I pointed out that Bitcoin went up between 2, 3, and 4%, 60% of those times, maybe even a little more. Of the 5 times I looked at it, it looked like, of the 4 times we looked at it, or 6 times we looked at it, it looked like 4 or 5 times we got a nice pump. So it's a pretty interesting thing, all right? So that's kind of, these are, and so I've traded with moving averages, and they teach me things. They give me little messages. They whisper sweet nothings in my ear. Sam, it's a golden cross. 7 minutes, Sam. You can get paid. Sam, this is the money right here, Sam. It's the golden cross, Sam. So if you use the strategies at hand, and if I get 500 likes, I'm going to teach you guys something that's amazing. I don't know why you want to hold back the knowledge from yourself. We must get those 64 more likes to the upside. I did the math as fast as I could there. Let's get it moving, baby. Let's get it moving. Let's get up to 800, 1,000 people on the live stream. Where do we all go? There's money to be made every single day. And I'm going to actually, my speech is coming too. I got a big speech coming. Dude, those voices been hitting me too lately, right? Behind the Golden Cross. This group is on fire 24/7. Stack said he was doing okay last night. Need to check up on him today. Shout out to Rodney Robinson, David Kendall, Love Learning, Dustin Calva, Super Chat, Falcons. Oh yeah, Falcons was one. All right. My man also asked about seeing double divergences. Sam, what's your ISO picks for long term? Algo and XRP. I like XDC as the low brow, as like the one I put a little less money in, but could be the big kicker. So let's look at KNC. My man's asking about KNC. What I love about the channel is we already showed you how the system in which I teach hit gains. And I love that. I love when you can see if you stay consistent with the system that I teach, consistency will come to your life over and over and over again. And keep talking about the 4Ds. So he says there's hidden bullish, right? So I see just bullish divergence. I don't see any hidden bullish, in my humble opinion. All right. He said the 4-hour time frame. Yeah. He said I have strong bullish RSI and hidden bearish. Okay, yeah, strong bullish. So there's bullish divergence. So to me, look, you had bullish divergence right here. Right? That's the last thing. And it's playing out right now as we speak. It's pumping up, right? So you're seeing that. And the 4 hours just curving. So stochastics say you're about to get a move for KNC. Somewhere back to the resistance level. You have a POC that you're going to hit. But, the stochastics say, hey, I'm going to curve up. They're showing that nice curve with the divergence. I've seen this many times in my life, so it's pretty simple. Also, lack of bearish momentum there on the MACD says we can get a bit of a move. So looks like we are going to get a push up for KNC, Kyber Network. It isn't a falling wedge. Falling wedges break up 68% of the time. All right. And then you said hidden bearish divergence. I mean, I don't really see hidden bearish. Hidden bearish is when this would have to go to the upside. Like this point to this point would have to be up. And this point to this point would have to be down. But these are both down. So I see no hidden bearish divergence. All right. So I think something's up. Or you're trying to like maybe do this here. And honestly, this I'll give it to you as hidden bearish. Swing down, but it was really small. And to me, it played out already. That is hidden bearish right there because you're swinging to the downside, but you're swinging to the upside on the 4 hour, and you dumped, and so it played out, and then it played out into bullish. So a lot of people are trying to say two things are happening, but they're forgetting the fact that one of them absolutely already played out already, which was the dump to the downside. Once you create green candles, you're over with the bearish divergence. Agreed? All right. So I hope that's cleared up pretty much. And honestly, now that we look at that, this 4 hour may give you some gains. You look at the daily, and the daily is very low too. You're slightly double bottoming here with a lower low, but wouldn't be surprised if Kyber Network did get a little bit of a move after the insane dump it took. It must have got like free tokens or an airdrop or something. It looks like people just sold off free coins. Thunderheart Gaming, what do you think about Ada Cardano, and where do you think it's going? Cryptolifer, I hit the like button already. You're the man, dude. I love Cardano. All right, I think it's huge. I've been in since 2 cents and 3 cents, and I think it's beautiful. So anyway, when you join the 99 trading group for the 99, you receive the beginner's course for $60. Learn the language of the charts and achieve your dreams. Email cryptolifers. And we're going to call it something new, everyone. Moderators, Jamie, let them know. We're going to call it the Lifer Vision Trading Bootcamp. So join Lifer Vision Trading Bootcamp today. All right? Classes every Tuesday from 3 to 5. Lifer Vision Trading Bootcamp. Every Tuesday from 3 to 5, we run bootcamp, baby. And I give you my life in a 2.5 hour nutshell. Unbelievable. We had class yesterday. It was unreal. I give my all. Okay. Okay, have any Udent spaces for that? Yo. Shout out to Zero Legions, man. Been here since day one, man. He was one of the first moderators I ever had on the live stream, ever. And honestly, Zero used to send $10 super chats every single day. People remember this. Dude used to send a $10 super chat, sometimes a $40 super chat, sometimes even more. This dude would bless me every single day. And I don't hate now I'm bringing up. He's like, hey, man, he sent in enough. Like he basically paid his way. I mean, it was unreal. Shout out to Zero Allegiance, man, for everything you've done for me in my life. Thank you for all the love you've sent my way. I just remember all the positive people in my life, and it makes me very, very excited. And God bless you and yours, man. You know, also give me great knowledge about computer building. Was always there for me. Any question I ever asked. Zero, you're the man, dude. Zero, Rodney sent him candy. You guys are ridiculous. Let's take a look at fear. We traded fear for gains. Came back down. All right. Took a nice dump after we took a nice pump out of it. So we were like sharks, right? We take what we want, and then we leave it on the wayside, right? That's trading. You can't get emotional about it. In and out, baby. Now it's trying to double bottom here, making a higher low here in a falling wedge. Fear. Getting busy. All right, let's take a look at the daily time frame. Daily could flip on you, even though it's pointing down. I could see it bend with enough movement here. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. Do we have any bullish divergence? Right? And no, it's getting pretty tight. Fear on my radar. All right. Prayers for the Florida man. We have 155-mile winds. I mean, man, Florida, MMA, and crypto, man. Shout out to everyone in Florida. God bless each and every one of you. Moment of silence for the people of Florida right now. Dear Lord, all my friends and family in Florida, may they stay blessed. May it go as south as it can. May it, not demolish the Keys as bad. May they not have billions and billions. May it be as least as it can be. We understand the fury of Mother Nature, and it's what we deal with here on this earth. But and whatever happens, make us stronger after the fact and bring us together through love, life, and spirituality. Thank you, dear Lord. And God bless everyone in Florida. Amen. All right. There you go. But seriously, though, you know what I mean? People of Florida going through a lot, So this guy's got bags of fear. Interesting. It's funny, But honestly, it is holding a higher low. Can it get a bit of a move here? Daily does want to look at the 3-day. 3-day indecisive, which is not the best. Let's look at our 22-hour time frame as well. Could flip back on you. It's not my cup of tea right now. I will watch the 1 hour. What I do is I'll put an alert somewhere down here. If the 1 hour comes on down, I may take a gander at it again. So I got an alert sitting on fear. And what I also do is I'll put like an Alt-V, and I'll throw an alert on this cross line. And that when price crosses that line, I'll get an email, my phone will ring, and I'll know. Class was great yesterday. FRR, please. Shout out to Kyle Stanfield, who jumped into class yesterday and throws a $2 super chat into the trading group. God bless you and yours, man. Let's take a look at FRR. We still have the dollar index too. We have a lot to go over today, so we're not done looking at the world markets. I just want to make that clear, everybody. Just having some fun with the super chats on a Wednesday, taking some of the stress off everyone's been going through with the Bitcoin volatility. You know what I mean? And altcoins tend to make everyone feel a little bit better for whatever reason. So I just want to jump into some altcoins, lighten up the load, and, just get everyone feeling a little crispy today. So shout out to each and every one of you for being here. So look, we're still watching this, and it's doing basically this insane, very similar to what I'm seeing here. And I knew this was going to take forever. 4 hours very oversold. You have a bit of a bullish divergence here now too, because overall that's an uptrend. Overall that's a downtrend. Very interesting enough already. Daily wants to move. I mean, this is usually when you get a bit of a move, so it's interesting. MACD didn't really even show a bearish move yet. There's really no sellers to, I think, do that. So we've double bottomed. This just may take 2 to 3 weeks. You never know. One day we'll look at it, bing, and back there it was, But FRR is still on the radar. Nothing has changed. You know what I mean? Still on the radar. Nothing has changed. Bang. MSWAP Very similar situation with a higher low. We see this. This is like this strange pattern we see. Tends to bump up again. We're looking at on the daily, hugging the 886 retracement money swap. It's been hot before. It could be hot again. Hot again. Let's take a look at hot potatoes, right? Let's take a look at FALCONS swap, right? It's FALCONS swap. He asked for FALCONS, though. FALCONS on KuCoin. All right, yeah. This thing's down in the dumps, flatline. Kind of like an FRR, though. It's got that same, see, it's got the same pattern. It's like a heartbeat, my man was telling me. Boom, and then it tends to bang. But, I mean, low liquidity, having a tough time here. Similar to FRR, it's like these coins take forever sometimes. It's just the other unsung heroes that no one knows about, their low liquidity, and then one day just bling. Daily does want to push up to the upside. Not too bad. Thank you so much. Wow, look at the balls exploding. Oh, my gosh, did you see that? One almost hit me in the face. That was unbelievable. Thank you so much for Kyle sending in the super chat. God bless you and yours, man. Thank you. Shout out to my Twitcharians. Shout out to everyone on Twitch today. Thank you so much for jumping on into the live all the way from Twitch. I know it's not easy getting in from the Twitch boat. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for everyone watching on Twitter today. If you are watching on Twitter, God bless you. We got one viewer on Twitter. Wow, amazing. And if you're watching on Facebook, anywhere else, on any other streaming platform, just know that we love you and we appreciate you. If you're here on YouTube on our home, where we bang out on them every single day. Shout out to the 8,103 people on the live stream. And look at KuCoin trending, banging on them, baby. You know? Do you use KuCoin? Why not? I mean, it's trending, but I want to know because I use it every day. Do you use KuCoin? I use it every day. Well, actually, I use KuCoin every day. Do you? Because you want to end with a question, I've learned. Because it's, you know, I use KuCoin every day, right? Do you? Do you, my friend? Do you? I want to know, do you use KuCoin? What alts do you trade? I want to know what alts you're trading, and I want to know if you're hitting KuCoin up. And if you're not, hit the link, all right? And get down on KuCoin, baby. I want to put my link here, but I don't want to look like a shill link. I want to actually know these questions, so I'm not going to shill my link. You see? Because if you show the link, then you may not get the question answered. People are like, oh, he's just showing a link. So I really just want the question answered. So I'm not going to show my link. All right? I just want to make that clear. So answer the question. Let's do the right thing. I use KuCoin every day. Do you? What else do you trade? Let me know. Let me know. And we'll spotlight you here if you get to the tweet. I appreciate it. So we're flatlined here at 19,400. Beautiful thing for Bitcoin. I like what we're doing. Let's jump back into BTC here real quick, if we may. That old chestnut, that old thing. Oh, yeah, Bitcoin. Ugh. Got to go over that every day. You know. So, look, this 7-minute, I think it was the KuCoin chart. 7-minute is making the flag now, right? See this? And that's why you flag out the 7-minute. And it's actually getting a bit of a dippy dip. And you can see this. See this curvature? I see that. That shows signs of life to the upside. Then you grab the length of this pole, and all you do is move to your next move. We're getting rid of this, and what's happening too is we negated the bearish divergence on the 7, which, you know, because we started to make a flat line, basically more of a consolidated pattern. Sorry, took me a second there. We started to consolidate pretty nicely so far. So now we're flagging out on the 7, which is very, very nicely. If the flag can stay in correction, so there's really no reason to leave the short right now. I mean, the long, I would be staying in the leverage long and the 3L long until, right? Now there's a chance that we can add about 6% more to the long, if possible. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as such. But if this is something that you're into, if you like to trade, I would be flagging this out on the 7 and looking for that next measured move. Measured move, again, is the length of this pole. I think I'm a little too extended. Let me get a little, yeah, there you go. And it's all about being precise, right? The more precise you are, the better it will be. I'll lower that a little bit. 19,800, of course, right? Which is funny, right? The 8s. I mean, and you could write a book on the 8s, but that's the idea. You know, the bigger channel, where do we get this longer idea from? I'm actually like, where, you know, because that's a little too long. Where did I get that from? Like, where's that line from? But so look, that is pretty close to the measured move too, right? Let me see, but now see the wick goes all the way down. See, let me get the whole wick, because usually they match. Look at that. They're supposed to match, and I don't know why, but it's an algorithmic thing. It's because we live in the system that you can only move in so many shapes, right? And you'd be surprised how much the same shape is the same. And what I mean by that is like this measured move here, I'm about to blow your mind. And did we get to 500 likes so I can reveal my reveals? We still didn't get to 500 likes. Oh, we did. All right, 655 people, 500 likes. Can I get the likes up to the watchers, though? Now we need to get to 655, baby. When we get to 500, I will be able to show you what I talk about every day. Who's new on the channel and wants to learn more? Who's new on the channel and wants to learn more? So you see this line? That's your measured move there. That uncannily will be very similar to the measured move when you fall out of here, right? Which will uncannily be like this measured move here, which will pretty much match like that measured move. You know, and if you bring it all the way back, this should match this measured move here. See? And it does, because you just keep moving in these, and you're like, how the heck, and you're like, how did he just do that? How did this measured move match this measured move? But it is, you can clearly see, I mean, they're like pretty spot on. And it's because, and I figured this out one day, that we move in these same sections, these measured move sections, and things kind of fit like a puzzle piece. It's nuts. And it's because algorithmically, everyone is taking profits at movements in Fibonacci. So we get that one movement, we take it. We come down, we take it. We take it, we take it. And again, that ends up becoming a pretty much a measured extension move that is pretty similar throughout. You'll see this a lot. You'll see this a lot. It's something that I've backtested and played with a little bit. There's a lot of science I've kept to myself, because if I bring you in, you'll just be like, what? But the idea here, again, is that we broke above the POC. All right? We broke back, and this was the POC that matters. This is the POC that's a big deal. This is the POC that everyone is talking about. Because if you go all the way to the daily, it is still strong here on the daily time frame. And it still sticks out. See it sticking out right there? And we're talking 19,000, 19,100 area. So if we stay above that POC, then we can continue to move through the channel. So look, when you stay above a POC, you basically fall down a hill, and you're likely to get all the way here. So every time we stay above that POC, and every time we hold above the weekly support and resistance, which I'm about to get into now, big things happen, right? So we got to 500 likes. Thank you, everyone. I'm going to show you some big things that are going to change your life. So whenever you're trading for the rest of your life, what I teach you right now is going to change your life forever, all right? Write these things down. Pay attention. What I want you to do is you're going to put the indicator up here. You're going to put in CBC 5MA DRS, all right? And you're going to add CBC 5MA DRS. I'm going to do this one more time, very slowly. Indicators here, CBC 5MA DRS. You're going to click on that. Also start. When you start, it goes into your favorites, and then you have access to it. What you're going to want to look at is you're going to want to go to the Bitcoin All-Time History Index, which here we are, right? Bang, bang, bang. Back in the channel, which way do we go? Measured move to the upside is 20,008. Measured move to the downside is 17,163. We already broke back out of the pattern and above the POC. So right now, the probability is that we go to 20,800. All right, from now, right off the bat. All right, just want to make that clear as day. Now, what we're looking at here is moving averages. All right, and what I want to show you is the 4-hour time frame, and we're looking at the 200 simple moving average. Remember that, the 200 SMA. Someone called it the smooth moving average, but it's the simple, or just the moving average. And what I want to show you is the significance of price action, all right, when it gets above the 200 on the 4-hour time frame. Right here we got above, we bounce, and look, a nice, beautiful move from Bitcoin for 6,500 all the way up to 10,000. We could have traded alts in a frenzy right there. Then we went sideways. When Bitcoin goes sideways, alts pump pretty nicely. We made a beautiful pattern. This pattern was basically a bull pennant. Measured move to the upside. We got pretty close to that. We made a Bart Simpson. We dumped. We fell back below the 200, and we had a little bit of an issue. We got back above it here. Point of the story is every time you get above it pretty nicely, you get some gains. And a lot of time, and not every time that you get above it does it mean you're starting a huge bull run, but no big bull run starts without this move. So you must obtain the move above the 200, simple, on the 4-hour time frame to stay bullish. And look what happened after we got above it there. We were gone, all right? So I just want you to understand the significance of the 2 hour. So if anyone tells you you're in a bear market and we go well above, like in the next 2-3 weeks, we go well above this. The 200 stays here and the other moving averages cross. We get the 50 crossing, we get a golden cross, and Bitcoin does a nice pump above these zones. I mean, getting above this POC is going to be a huge deal. And so, right there at 20,000, that's going to be the biggest deal for us. That's going to be what we need. When we get above that, we can easily cruise. But right now, look, if you look at the big thing and you get all the liquidity in, the POC right there is at 20,181. That's going to be our challenge. We can't get above that. Like if we get to that and we can't get above it, we're going to have to short right back down to this node at 8,900. We're going to have fun trading through these nodes. This is exactly what's been happening. It's been really simple. Look, I'm going to open it up and you can see that this is the hard thing. It's hard to see the nodes, but you got to see all price action. So it's nice to have a big screen for this. But look, we were here. We boomed up where? To the node. We got rejected. We boomed back down where? To the node. We're booming up again. We're going to head right back to these nodes again. I mean, it's just so simple to me. Bitcoin's heading back to 20,200. Now, whether we get above it and boom out is the question now. Or do we get rejected again? Do we come right back down? If we get above it, we go to this node here at 20,000, at 21,400. This is simple stuff. And look, we did it here too. We got above this node here. What happened? We started down here. We zoomed up. We got through this node all the way and we boomed up to this next. We even went to the corner liquidity. And then we fell right back down. Funny that we had a little bit of chunk right there. So this is called the VRVP. Next indicator I'm teaching you right now. I'm tutoring you right now for free. People would charge you hours for this. Hundreds of dollars an hour for this. I'm telling you right now. Or they would charge you a $3,000 course. I do it live every day because I can believe I could die tomorrow. If I could die tomorrow and I won't be able to teach you tomorrow, I can teach you today. All right? I can do this right now. And look, remember when I kept saying I believe there's a little more pump coming? Right? And look, we didn't hit the measured move yet. Measured move is right up above here. Now this is starting to really, now you're seeing how you really get paid. And if you can make 5 to 6, 7% a day every single day, and my attempt is to find gains on this channel every single day live. And again, it's not for you, it's for me. It's for my practice. It's for me to do what I do. It's just a reality show of my life. I've dedicated myself to TA. I should be able to find gains on the live stream every day. I should be able to call a long or a short, and I should be accurate. I've been doing this for 15 years. After 15 years of doing this, I hope I'd be at least 70 to 80% accurate with my calls. I would hope. I would pray to the heavens. You know what I mean? After doing this every single day for 600 and some odd days without a day off, you would hope that you would have some type of good record. So let's cruise back. So remember how important it is that we get back above this simple. We do that and we get above this node. I mean, there's money coming to us. There's money coming to us. Okay. Shout out to Andres ARS. Can you see Kadena, please? Thank you so much, Andres. Thank you so much, Andre. Awesome teacher, Sam. Definitely a gift you have. Helping people, changing lives, man. Shout out to Roddy Robinson. I love you, man. Thank you so much for being here. Eric Smith, going long. I mean, you do whatever makes you happy. Now, the 4 hour is just getting started, too. And the problem is, if you're all bearish, you didn't get this move today. If you're all bullish, you didn't get the move, yesterday. Like, you got to be open-minded to catch the moves, And sometimes people learn technical analysis, but they're not open-minded, and they're wondering why they're losing so many trades. Because it's not about the TA. It's more about you. 3% is only $3 for me. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. It's so weird you just said that, Rimo. Someone show him. If he learn, I believe Love Learning has it in my DMs. Let me see. See what he just said? He doesn't realize what he just said is amazing, and he doesn't realize it. Isn't that unreal? I know it's in here, though. You sent it to me recently. Pretty sure. No? That's weird. I thought by now I would see it. If you can, oh, there it is. Yep. Check this out. If you made $100 and you start with 3% gains a day, your next day at a 103, right? Your next day at 103,609, right? Your next day at 109, 112, 115, right? By day number 252, you're at $171,000. So don't tell me you only make $3 on $100. That's unbelievable. The idea is to make a skill. Like, if this is a skill, can you throw a ball can you throw a ball accurately right into the pocket like a quarterback? That's a skill, right? It takes them years to develop. This is a skill. It's going to take you years to develop. But if you can figure out how to pull 3% out, you're a genius, man. So what you just said is a genius thing, and you actually downplayed it. And see, I want people to understand it's your mentality and I was just talking about how it's your mentality and your thought process, that you can learn all you want and it won't matter. It's your mentality and your thought process. So when he wrote right here, 3% is only $3 for me, that's an amazing move. That means if you learn how to make $3 out of $100, you're changing your life, man. You're changing your life. I need you to flip it around in your head and see, this is a skill. You're not trying to make money every day. You're trying to learn a skill. It may take you 2 to 3 years to learn the skill. Then, and only then can you then and go make money. You know what I mean? So just stay focused. I'm trying so hard to help people stay focused. Stay focused. Focus on the good things. Focus on the positive things. You know, like if you're close to me and you had access to me, don't lose that access by losing your focus and getting fixated on negative issues. You know what I mean? Another thing I want everyone to know is I don't read DMs in any social media account. My whole team goes through them and deletes them if they're negative. I don't see them. If they don't help me, if they're not about me moving forward, if they're not positive, I don't see them. So God bless. I used to read them and get all, my team doesn't allow Discord DMs to get to me, Instagram DMs to get to me. So I won't see them. So if you're writing them and you're going crazy, I won't see them. Don't waste your time. MoveOn.com, as my dad used to say, find your way. All right. So look at this falling wedge on Bitcoin here. Continue, and it broke out of the falling wedge yet again, in my humble opinion. Broke out yet again. One thing I want to talk about is the weekly, all right, and the 200 simple. And I want to talk about the weekly on the 200 on the 2-week chart too as well. All right, 2-week chart, we never really came to it, and you can see we get pretty close, but we never touch it. And we got pretty close here, but we actually got closer the other few times. All right. Another thing, the bottom indicator that I keep bringing up, and I'm not guaranteeing a bottom, but I just want to show you information that you can bring home to mama and papa. All right. And so what I'm showing you is every single time, right, that the 800-day moving average passed through the 50 and the 100 and the 200, we had already bottomed. Bitcoin had already made its bottom, and it was just kind of doing its thing on its way to its next move. All right. Just want to make that really clear. Right there, it looks so that's where we are right now. Here we are. And it's only 2 other times. I get it, but it's a strong indicator. 800 passes through here. And look, we bottom, and we're kind of in the same place here. Like we may bottom, we may not. We look a lot like where we were then. A higher low, kind of a double bottom, just, right after we cross through the 200. We're actually on a low right when we cross through the 200. We're at our next higher low to this, and then we eventually kind of get on out. Interesting, right? And then where we are today, and again, I'm not a bear or a bull. I want to make it clear. I'm an open-minded guy that just shows each possibility so we can take advantage of them both. Okay? That's all. And look, when the 800-day passes through the 50 and the 100, again, boom. We have our bottom. By the time we get through the 800, we're already kind of making another low. We kind of have a dip here too, but it never goes as low as that. It doesn't mean you're out of the bear market by any means. And it doesn't mean you're out of the doldrums and the pain and the ups and downs. What it does say is that you've possibly strong indication that you have bottomed. The 800 doesn't pass through enough for us to carry it over back, but this is 2014, 2019, and I've showed this on multiple channels for multiple people, and you've probably seen it before. I love seeing it, honestly. Every time I see it, it gets me going. Thank you for being the only YouTube channel who has taught me to read TA and helped me better my life. I bless you, Sam. Thank you so much, man. God bless you and yours. So many people say that, and that's why we're here every day, and that's what I do this for. Shout out to you and yours. God bless you and yours. And everyone, keep hitting that like button. You're about to get us to 700 people on the live. 700 people on the live is a blessing. Unbelievable. 561 likes. 698 people on the live stream. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it, baby. Let it out. Let the motivation out. Gotta go all the way, baby. Sorry, I have an unending feeling of energy. And the energy sometimes when I just push it out and that with acclamation and proclamation, it feels good. And something about it feels good for me, so I do it. I do what feels good, baby. I do what feels good. Shout out to the 700 people on the live. 579 likes. Can I get the likes up to the watchers, baby? Can you feel the love? Can you feel the motivation? We're hitting live calls in front of you. We're watching Bitcoin pump in your face, in my face, in all of our faces. I just like saying in your face. It's funny to me. I don't know why I shouldn't. Someone might get offended. But we're watching Bitcoin pump in our faces, right? We called the moves. We're doing damage. Things are going well, right? It's exciting. It's good. It's exciting time to be alive. Money's being made, right? Things are going in our way for the moment. Now we do see a bearish divergence now. I want to point it out. That is still bearish divergence. That's a swinging down. That's swinging up. That's still a bearish divergence I have to put out there. However, as long as we stay above those POCs that I keep talking about, this 19,070 area here, as long as we stay above that POC, I'm okay. And, I didn't finish with my weekly stuff, my weekly sauce. So that's the 800-day. And let's just go back to where we are one more time. And the 800-day passing the 200. And you can see, it's interesting to me. Hey, baby. Love you both. Shout out to Ace PR in the house. Shout out to AED. Shout out to ARS. We're going to look at Kadena for you. We will take a look at that. Thank you so much for that super chat. God bless you and yours. Okay. Looks like an altcoin in the dumps, but it is a double bottom here. Clear as day, it's a double bottom. It's a falling wedge that wants to break to the upside. Daily still has momentum, but not a lot. Not a lot. 3 days ready to rock, though. And you could say 3-day cup and handy. Savvy cup and handy to the upside. Is this a cup and handle that will eventually blast Bitcoin to new levels that nobody thought even possible? Could Bitcoin do something that nobody ever thought? And bang, out of the cup and handle. Remember when we found one of these in the 1 minute? And that's how Bitcoin stopped? And it was a cup and handle just like this. And we blasted off. Interesting, right? 27. What did we go to 28K on this cup and handle? I'm just going to post this. You can publish this stuff. I'm going to publish this idea and put it in, set it in stone, right? Possible cup and handle on the daily. Not let me copy paste that. The B, I was trying to get the B that whole time. Bitcoin possible cup and handle on the daily. Long category. Trending now. Harmonic chart patterns. Technical indicators. Okay. Long. Public. Please publish your idea. Please select English as a language. Where do I do that? Share it on Twitter. Why not? Why can't I? Okay, yeah. They make you write so much. I'm like, I don't need to write so much. All right. So that's just published in stone here. If you follow me at cryptolifer, that's going to be there forever on the 3-day chart. Let's see what happens. I see a bullish divergence on the 3-day. So this is what I want to point out. Like, no one is talking about this, but this is a swing down, a swing down. This is a swing up. I don't see anyone talking about the bullish divergence on the 3-day chart. And divergence plays out. Usually you make a higher high higher than this high. You see what I'm saying? So based on this, I don't see why we won't pump to the upside here, back at least to 24,500. That's a very strong bullish divergence. And you even see it here marked on the divergence sheet on the SRSI. So shout out to the 600 likes on the live stream. Bless you. So everyone is bearish. Everyone and their mother is bearish. And I'm just open-minded showing bullish divergence on the 3-day chart. Just showing you what I see. I can only show you the TA. I can't make it up. Love that like button if you haven't. It does good to your profit karma. Shout out to Laura Marshall. Shout out to Jonathan Yan. Shout out to Scar Sizzle. Shout out to David Ketto. Shout out to Joshua Kenisa Rose. Yeah. Senna Rose. Shout out to Joshua Senisa Rose. Sinise Rose. Yeah. Joshua Sinise Rose. I think I said it right. Shout out to Crypto Crunk. Shout out to Average Joe Crypto. I only wish my thumbnail game was that boss level, man. Hey, I got a team. I'm shorting Reef right now. She's ready to tank after that pump. Probably. Dallas Form, it will be time-stamped in show notes for you after the show ends. If you're driving, wait till you get to a safe place and then check. I love you, man. ACQ on KuCoin now and trading. Take notes with my lemon. ACQ. Your thumbnails have gone beast mode. Shout out to Average Joe. Thank you. Bitcoin can pump in my face any damn time it wants to. I know, right? That's what I'm saying. That's how I feel. What do you want to put goggles on with the Elliott wave? Just learn how to read the OG indicators. That's what I'm saying. Hey, baby. Love you, bro. Love you, man. I'm out later. Shout out to Mr. DeSoto. Super chats, Zcash, and Kadena. All right. I called Bitcoin up the other day with the Elliott wave and got laughed out of the channel. No one laughed you out of the channel. I just said I don't use Elliott wave. No one laughed you out of the channel. That's not true. That's not true. I just say I don't use Elliott wave theory. That's all. But no one laughed you out of the channel. Maybe you use it. It just doesn't make sense, man. I'm open-minded. I'm a nice dude. No one laughed you out of the channel. Like, I might have just said, hey, I don't use Elliott wave because it's, I don't know. I would have to be convinced of it. You know what I mean? And honestly, one day you could show up, say one thing, and it could be right. You got to show up and say that every day and be right more than one time, right? Because it's like throwing a dart. Someone can throw a dart at a dartboard and hit the bullseye, and someone could assume that you're good at darts, but you could have just been dang lucky that you hit that bullseye. We need to see you hit the bullseye more over and over again, and that's what I don't see with Elliott traders a lot. I don't see the Elliott wave trader on YouTube who only uses Elliott wave and he's amazing. I just don't see it. I've never seen it. Go find me the YouTuber, post his link here, let me know. I've never seen it. And I'm not even, and there's no jokes aside. Let's just be honest. I'm a scientific mathematical dude, right? You're talking to a dogmatic person here who's breaking down math every single day of his life. So I'm just going over the facts, man. Like, and again, and I could be wrong. I'm not perfect and I don't know everything. But to get laughed out of the channel, I think that's a little harsh. You know what I mean? I think that's a little harsh. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Brand new KuCoin AC. This guy writes, I can't believe you wrote that. This channel is going to pump. Telling all my friends to subscribe to your channel. Huge pump for the cryptolifer incoming. Shout out to Trenton Bregner. You're the man, dude. God bless you. All right. So, I mean, that's bullish divergence on Bitcoin. Falling wedge. That's a cup and handle to the side. I've seen cup and handles blast to the upside. Sammy cup and handy to the upside. The last time I saw it like this, it was 1975. I was drinking. I had a snow cone. I mean, my kid went for a snow cone. I asked for one too. But I got that cherry sauce all over my tie. It was everywhere. So, and my coat didn't look too good. So what I did is I just took more ketchup and I put it all over myself and I tried to make it look like that's what I was wearing for the night. Nobody noticed. It was absolutely amazing. People actually were commenting me on how awesome the suit I had on. And they had no idea I was just covered in cherry sauce and ketchup. But it was amazing. I had a great time. I just made the story up just to keep you entertained. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. So look, Bitcoin, right? We also do Peter Griffin here. Hey, Lois, I think I'm going to go grow a beard. Hey, Chris, go to your room before I put my foot up here. Everybody, we're going to leave Meg at the gas station. Just close the door slowly and walk away. Everybody in Quahog loves me. I'm the mayor of Quahog. My name's Peter Griffin. All right, can see bullish divergence on Bitcoin on the 3-week chart. Wow. Hey, it's possible. It's possible, man. I'll look at the 2-week. I don't know if I'm going to implement the 3-week right now over that. Yeah, but I see it here. I see a little bit of bullish divergence on the 2-week chart. Love you, Sam. 99s, we rocking the bull season. If you aren't near here, don't wait for a month to join the 99 or take the beginners course like I did. About to take the course for a second time. Shout out to Meluel. Meluel, man, we love you. Thank you for jumping on in. This channel is awesome. Shout out to Daywan M. You're the man, dude. God bless you and yours. Did we look at Link yet? We did not look at Link yet. All right? And everyone, when you look at the world markets, you got to look at the show. You got to look at the show. And what is the show? Well, we're going to break it down for you right now. All right? We're going to look at Bitcoin dominance right now. We want to see what's happening. 2-week chart suggests we're going to get a big bounce for Bitcoin to the upside. When that happens, that also pumps Bitcoin pretty nicely. These pumps have coincided with pumps for Bitcoin every time we've gotten a big move. The 2-week chart is huge. When the 2-week chart gets low, I mean, it only gets low so many times in the life cycle of Bitcoin dominance. So that would show you that Bitcoin may go on a tear. It's going to pull up the USDT pairs, but the BTC pairs may take a hit. So just be careful of the bigger time frames. Daily right now want to pump for Bitcoin dominance as well. It's a good sign. We're going to juxtapose this now, and I'm going to show you what we do here on this channel. We juxtapose Bitcoin dominance with Tether dominance. Why do we do that? Because it's outflow and inflow. It's simple as that. It's inverse operation. And what we want to see is we want to see the daily about to dump for Tether dominance. And we want to see Bitcoin dominance about to pump. If that's the case, then it's likely we're going to see a big move in the cryptocurrency space to the upside. And right now, this isn't a bit of a move, but I think we're in this channel. All right. And well, we are in this channel, not what we think. This is what I'm seeing here. And you can see that we're pointing down on the daily stochastics RSI. And this is why I use stochastics RSI so lovely, because they coincide so well with the move of momentum. And they're very, very accurate. Look at the last time. Now, see, the last time we had a pump in both. A pump in Bitcoin dominance and a pump in Tether dominance is no good. It tells you there's going to be a massive dump for Bitcoin. And what do we have? We got a dump in Bitcoin. Why does that make sense? This is very complicated for certain people to understand. But by juxtaposing both of these together, we're able to figure out where the market's going to go. It's pretty simple. So right now, you know, and you're not, it's not 100%, right? It's probabilities. But right now, it's suggesting that Bitcoin dominance will pump and Tether dominance will dump. If people are leaving Tether, selling Tether to go into Bitcoin, then what's happening? Well, it means that Bitcoin's likely to get a bit of a pump, doesn't it? So when I backtest this stuff with Bitcoin. So if you want to get crazy, you slap the Bitcoin chart on. Oops, sorry. Hope they come back. If you want to get crazy, you go to the triple entendre. You slap the Bitcoin chart on now. And what I'm doing for you right now is gold. This should be just hidden and only given during like select, you know, like paid sessions. This is what a lot of people would do, but I believe I could die tomorrow and no one will know this. So I want to be known. I want a legacy. To have a legacy, you go hard. Legacy is better than anything else in the world, because I remember all the people that I watched in my life and read about, and they changed my life because I knew about them. So what we want to do is we want to look for a big Bitcoin pump. All right? Don't worry, we're looking for a Bitcoin pump here. Why do we lose the Tether dominance chart? Bear with me now, though. This is not, a lot of people can't handle this, but stay with us. Stay with us. So here's a nice, huge Bitcoin pump right here, right? All right. And we'll zoom in. Okay. And you can see when Tether dominance is starting to take a dump, all right, right here. And Bitcoin dominance actually kind of, it comes, what it does is it comes down right here. And as it starts to loop up, right? So, hold on, make sure I'm on the right time frame. Daily, daily, and daily. Okay. So here you go. Bitcoin's about to make a massive pump to the upside right here. You see? It comes down. It's bouncing off the 50-day. US Tether dominance is where we are right now, pointing to the downside. Bitcoin dominance is pointing to the upside. And you can see a massive move for Bitcoin here. And so we're seeing this right now. We're seeing this right now as we speak. So again, let me actually get out of here and move to the side here. So right now, look, let me actually, no, I'll move myself. Instead of moving myself, I'll move myself. Allow myself to move myself. Pretty weird, right? What if I was up here all day? Hey, everybody. Oh, how's it going? Check me out. So, and again, look, did we lose it? Why did it do that? Right when I had it money, chart disappeared on me, man. Glitches on this. This is key. And it's not easy for me to show, so like, that's horrible. It's not resetting. So whack. Glitches right there. You saw the glitch, right? Like it's, what is it doing? Or maybe it was me. Let me see here. Okay, here we go. Oh, it just moved price action for some weird reason. All right. So look. Right here. Because I want this clipped out, if we can clip this out. Hi, my name is Sam Price, the cryptolifer, and I want to show you something unbelievable. Look at this. If you take US Tether dominance, Bitcoin dominance, and Bitcoin and put them all on a chart, you can actually get pretty accurate with figuring out where Bitcoin's about to make a big move. right here we have tether dominance in the middle here, about to fall to the downside on stochastics RSI and losing momentum. But we have Bitcoin dominance about to make a big move. They're juxtaposed and they're looking inverse, right? Like this one wants to dump while this one wants to pump. It's a good sign. It means you're going to lose the money out of tether and it's going to flow into Bitcoin. If Bitcoin dominance is going to rise and tether dominance is going to fall, what's going to happen? Well, Bitcoin's going to pump to the upside. And so we look for this all the time. So where are we now? In the present moment in time. And so we go all the way here and we look and we can see Bitcoin is on a move to the upside. Tether dominance seems to be moving to the downside as I have my yellow arrows pointing down. And Bitcoin dominance wants to pump to the upside. Last time we saw this, Bitcoin did make a beautiful move to the upside. I'm not guaranteeing anything, but this is an interesting and creative way to find your way through the charts. If you like information like this, if it excites you, you should come to my live stream every single day from Monday through Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights. It's Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. I also have a Discord. You can follow me on Twitter at cryptolifer33. You can follow me on Instagram at @therealcryptolifer, and you can follow me here on Twitter, anywhere you see me, and YouTube. I can't wait to see you on the next live stream every single day, Monday through Friday, 10 to 12, Saturday and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. Sunday night for Bitcoin's weekly candle close to get you ready for the week ahead. I can't wait to see you there. All right. Thank you guys for all going through that. But that's important. I need people to understand that what everyone just saw right now is huge. I don't show it all the time, right? We dabble with it, and it's just something that we're looking at with Bitcoin dominance. And so we already looked at tether dominance and Bitcoin dominance. That's out the way. Let's take a look at ES1. That's the S&P futures. And so right here, S&P must make a double bottom here. It's crucial. Daily is oversold, about to make a big move to the upside. It helps Bitcoin. They tend to front run. Right now, Bitcoin's front running the S&P though. Looks like Bitcoin pumped and the S&P's following it now. It used to be the other way around. Bitcoin's already up on the stochastics up here. S&P has not followed yet. So interesting enough. And slight class C bullish divergence, almost class D if I had to go that far. But can this falling wedge break back to the upside? It's a broadening falling wedge. You see this? It's a broadening falling wedge, which is a bullish pattern. Eventually does break to the upside, over time. Also, what I've been looking at is the idea that it's in an inverted shoulder, head, right shoulder. Can we break to the upside? I've seen slanted, inverted head and shoulders. Getting above the POC, 3,900 is going to be the big struggle for the S&P. We get above that, it's going to change everything. POCs are huge. Getting above them, we can easily get back up to here. Not too shabby, not too fast. So if we can crawl back up on the depths, which the daily suggests we can, we do have some movement here for the S&P. So I'm seeing some signs that the regular markets are going to crawl back to the upside. So, hey, cryptolifer is seeing some signs of life here in the regular market. Stay tuned for more. Stay tuned for more. Anything could happen. Look, you could be getting a golden cross here. If this starts to cross back up and we get some movement, you can get the 50 cross and the 200, and we might getting a golden cross that could reverse price action. It's also, I know people don't believe this, but I've backtested it so many times. It's a slanted cup and handle to the downside that still does break to the upside. It's a Sammy cup and handy to the upside. So Sammy cup and handy to the upside for sure. Bit of a move here. So we're looking at the S&P 500 as well, which is also looking very, very bullish. We're looking at the DXY, the dollar index. All right. This has to stop. It cannot continue. Right? We talked about it breaking parabolically. Look, this is what Bitcoin did earlier on the 7-minute chart. So watching the daily on the DXY would have taught you how to scalp Bitcoin on the 7-minute earlier today. Like, look, we talked about this, but this is the 7-minute chart here. I keep forgetting whether it was on KuCoin or Binance, but see that? See how that looks just like the DYX? See if we go back and forth, you're like, wait, what? Isn't that the same chart? It is. What I learn on one chart, I bring right into the other. You see? And it all kind of comes together. So that's a flag now on Bitcoin. Shoulder, head, and a shoulder there too, though. And even a little more bearish divergence now. See this on the 7. That's another swing down while that swings up again. Now you have double bearish divergence, telling you that you may struggle here and could not get above the 19,500 area. You're going to have resistance at 19,500. That's going to be our kind of resting place, for the day. We're still on a bit of a flag here for Bitcoin that could continue to the upside. Nothing has completely changed. 50-minute is overbought, and the 1 hour is overbought. That's usually where I open up my shorts or at least watch consolidation. We are far away from the 1 hour moving average, the 21-day moving average, to the 1 hour. We're going to have to come to that. We just need to stay above the POC. Beautiful pump for Bitcoin today. I really like what we saw. We had a regular move It's Wednesday. We're kind of getting away further from the nonsense. You know, this Saturday and Sunday volatility is what I mean. But so watching closely as at all times, to me, that's a little exaggerated. Let me close that up. Yep. But this still could break to the upside. I would love to see a move to the rejection point at 19,800. Let's take a look at our Bookmap, see what Bookmap is bringing to the table. Always good to check out on Bookmap and see what it's doing. Bookmap sitting at about 19,455. Short liquidations coming. Way more liquidity up here than down here. Suggests we will go to 19,800. Suggests that this flag will pump to the upside. I would just, you know, on the long created, keep my stop loss at break even. Continue to trail it as we continue to bump. It looks like this will make a move. Something is brewing. Is the 5-minute ready to rock? It is. See that? And how did I know that? Because I've seen this happen many times. The 5-minute may be the one right now to bang us to the upside. I would watch this flag of the 5-minute time frame. I got more tricks up my sleeve than a magician. Stay tuned for more every single day. If you come back, you're going to learn so much on this channel. It'll blow your mind. I won't let you become ignorant. I won't let you fall astray. I will keep you where you need to be. Just stay with me every single day, and I will not let you down. I'm telling you right now, baby. I don't let myself down. I won't let you down. I don't let this channel down. I don't let YouTube down. I don't let the Google algorithm down. I show up every single day. All right? I don't take days off because I love what I do. I'm stuck in the pocket 600 days, and I ain't going to stop, baby. That's a freaking Catalina winemaker, baby. I love that guy. DXY red between the 4-hour and the daily candles. All right? So look, we're getting a dip in the dollar index, and we're very overbought on the daily. It's time for a dump. It's time to come down. It's time for the bearish divergence to come home. It's time for the chickens to roost. The 2-week chart, so extended, it's ridiculous. You know, battling bearish divvy. Like, it just, this is it. To me, I believe some type of a double top is coming here for the dollar index. So Bitcoin will get the relief rally. Dollar index dumps, comes back up, dumps again. Right now, we got a daily bearish wanting to dump on you to the downside. Beautiful sign in the S&P about to make a big move and pull Bitcoin to the upside. I'm showing you signs that we're going to see a big move for Bitcoin. You believe it or not, it's up to you. The probability is in our favor that money is coming. So I'm in the middle of asking a question here. I may be on Frankie Candles later on today. I'm talking to Frankie right now. Okay, here we go, baby. Sorry about that. So, I mean, just it looks like we're going to see a move in the market. And so while everyone was bearish and freaking out, I mean, look at that. Dollar index about to take a pummeling. Now, what we don't want to see is just a retest, right? We want to see this break back in the channel, and then we want to see this break down. All right, but right now, I mean, we're dotting our T's, we're dotting our I's, we're crossing our T's, we're making all the nice moves. Look, ETH about to bang on Bitcoin. And again, most people aren't going to pay attention to this, but when the market rips back, ETH will be up on Bitcoin because ETH will make bigger moves than Bitcoin makes. It'll go from 1,300 to 1,700. You know, it'll make 25% when Bitcoin only makes, you know, a 10 or 12% move. So I'm looking at ETH BTC for nice gains on my Bitcoin. Likely to happen on the daily. I like what I'm looking at here. Trading the daily on ETH BTC. If you don't know how to trade a BTC pair, it's very simple. You're just buying it for Bitcoin and you're holding it and then selling it off when it hits the target. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. You're going to have to figure out, like, I'll teach you, you know, how to use trading platforms. I'll teach you how to do technical analysis. And then It's completely up to you what you want to do after that. I will never be your portfolio manager. I won't go over your money, right? Because I'm not a financial advisor. That's not what I do. Please get yourself a financial advisor and do your own due diligence for getting into any project, coin, or trade. Let me move myself back into position here. It's kind of strange where I was sitting. There we go. And boom me up, Scotty. Boom me up there. What was that? Oh, yeah, okay. That's this. I was like, what is that there? All right. Pump up the jam. Pump it up. Pump it up. I like this one. We usually end on this one. Let's go through the super chats. Zcash, Kadena, and Verge. Wow, someone wants some Verge. Remember this ETH BTC call. I just look shoulder, head, and shoulder. This thing looks golden. That looks like a right shoulder starting to form. That thing looks beautiful. The whole market rips. That's what's going to rip. Okay, so you heard it here first. We'll go back to that, and you can hold me to everything I say. That's what I love about this channel. Hold me to everything I say, and let's come back and revisit. Okay. This looks just like Bitcoin. If Bitcoin rips, this will rip. So this looks just like Bitcoin. Daily is getting extended, but I've seen massive moves come out of that. That is a cup and handle, classic cup and handle, like, you know. And it's in the shoulder, the head, and the shoulder that we're seeing all over the place too. So, and again, once you get above that POC, you're gone. So this is just going to follow Bitcoin. If Bitcoin takes a dip to the downside, so will this. If Bitcoin rips, this will follow it. It is a fork of Bitcoin. I just want to make it really clear. I'm almost about 90% positive this is a fork of Bitcoin, and it's a privacy coin that has a layer fork. If you go to Zcash, I believe it has the same circulating supply of Bitcoin. Let's take a look. I could be completely wrong. So look, if you go to BTC, but I'm pretty sure that's a fork of Bitcoin. And look, Bitcoin has 21 million coins, one of the lowest supplies in the game. You go to Zcash, right? And it has 21 million coins, one of the lowest supplies in the game, because Zcash is a fork of Bitcoin. So just remember that. Very low supply for Zcash compared to the rest of the market. $851 million market cap, almost at $1 billion. Zcash is a mover. The market moves. This follows Bitcoin. If you like trading Bitcoin, this kind of follows it pretty much, mirrors it pretty well. So he's asking for ZBC. ZBC. Honestly, Zcash is actually something worth looking at, though. Look at the 4-hour time frame for Zcash. About to make some moves. Gets above that POC, it's gone too. So just a lot of times I like to put alerts on POCs now. That's my new thing. And just I have an alert sitting there right on the POC now. And whenever that hits, it just tells me, you know, bing, 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 bing. And then I know when the POC is getting played with, and then we're ready to go. It was the Bitcoin Cash split. Super Chat, Zbeck, Kadena, and XVG. Let's look at ZBC. I looked at it really quick, and my eyesight isn't the greatest when it's small. Zbeck protocol. And this looks like one of those little ones with the double bottom here. 4 hours getting overbought for me. So, like, I don't like to get in when the 4 hours overbought. You're in a rising wedge as well. So it looked like something like this. Looks like it's going to head back down to the bottom of the pattern, actually. If you can get a hand on a short, that looks like it may be the move. Right? After the short plays out, let's take a look at our daily time frame. Daily's overbought too. I would stay away from this. This looks like it could make a massive dump to the downside, possibly waiting for a bigger double bottom. I could be 100% wrong on my call here. I don't touch high daily stochastics like that, though. Just not my move. We're below a POC. Could we head back down to bounce here? There's a possible chance. So I'd be careful on this. Take a look at the 1 hour time frame. It's very low. But again, so if you want to scalp it, you scalp the 1 hour only. You know that the other time frames are not really in your favor, right? So ZBC could make a move, but likely we're probably to make an M pattern here and just probably dump to the downside. But anything is possible. It's not my play of the day, but it looks like it could make some gains. ZBC. Let's take a look at Kadena. Thank you so much for asking about CBC. I greatly appreciate it. Let's look at Kadena. Kadena, a long-term hold, something that I believe is worth holding long-term. All right. I believe they're not going to disappear or go anywhere. I believe that's going to be pretty much your new bottom. In my humble opinion, getting it below $1 was a steal. I don't know if it will ever happen again. The lows at about 125, 126 were amazing. Kadena's, I formed this bit of a bottom, but you can see it's in a giant double bottom. It's oversold on the daily time frame. I'm just going to get rid of my previous work here. So it did make a lower low though, which isn't the greatest. They're all kind of slanted cup and handles that I have seen play out before. You got a falling wedge. And I may be the only guy that calls it a slanted cup and handle, but I've seen them play out just the same. Getting above the POC is what we're looking for. and the move to the upside. And I see these POCs everywhere. It's really fun. When you're at a bottom and there's there's no other, there's no liquidity. So how do you get sold off when there's no liquidity? You get what I'm saying? Like, it just, if it's not there, then where's the money? Like, but it doesn't mean we can't break it and fall down. Anything is possible. Remember that. Always tell yourself anything is possible. Your indicators are not invincible. You are not invincible. They're all just giving you probability. That's it. They're just giving you probability, right? Look at Bitcoin starting to break a move as we suggested out of the 5-minute chart. It's breaking out of this, what's called, it's a double bottom here. Look, bottom, bit of a slanted double bottom moving to the upside. Bitcoin, 19,005, continuing to bang. We gave you the move. Again, no one gave you anything, but we did present this beautiful call to the upside. Bitcoin banging on them, up 5.68% on the leverage 3L call, a 3L token on KuCoin. Again, I do not trade Bybit. I am not a Bybit shill. I work for no man but myself. But if I do use an exchange, then I have a link for it because I use it. I use KuCoin. I use Mex Global. Everyone, one last thing I didn't talk about is the chance to win on Mex Global. We have so many things to talk about every day. I try to not to over shill, but we have a lot to go over, right? But on Mex Global here, if I could find my man, always have this link like in waiting in my mind here, in my DMs. But this right here is Mex Global. We have 15 days left, right? So if you go to Mex Global with my link and deposit $500 immediately, you're going to get $25 immediately. So if you want $25, go right there immediately and you're going to get $25. So, I mean, immediately make $25. I think that's a pretty easy thing to do. So if you go to Mex Global, use my link and deposit $500, they're going to send you $25 airdrop right there off the bat, which is 5%. So if you want $25, you could sell that right away and then go buy like a hat or whatever. I mean, whatever you wanted to do. If there's something you like for $25, that's a free $25 right off the bat through me. So use the link below to get that, Mex Global. All right. Now, if you trade up to $2,000 in spot or $10,000 in perpetual futures, and I'm a spot guy, I don't do a lot of the leverage, but if you do leverage trading futures, it is what it is. If you do that, I don't push it, but if that's what you want to do, I can't stop you. I've learned that about people. You can't force them to do anything. You can only show them what you do, and then they're going to do what they want. Now, they're going to present $1,000 to 2 lucky lifers if we get 100 people to do this. So 100 people have to deposit $500 and trade up to $2,000 or $10,000 in spot or perpetual futures. If they do that, then they're going to, you're going to receive $1,000. 2 lucky lifers will receive $1,000. So this is Mex Global. Link in the description. I'll also post a link right here in the comment section if you would like to jump on in. I want to run this campaign. Only 15 more days to go, and then I won't be able to show it anymore, so might as well talk about it while we can. All right. I did pin it. It's up there. Only problem with KuCoin that I have is once you start winning high in futures, they require KYC for high leverage. But if you're losing, they don't ask for anything. That's so funny. That's funny. That's why I don't trade it, right? Wow, look at that. Nice move to the upside here for the 3L. Banging on them right now. Another 7% as Bitcoin continues to bang to the upside. You'd be like, why does he have so much work? It looks like a mad scientist. But look, I nailed it again when I called this flag to the upside in the 5-minute chart. And how did I do it? I did it with Bookmap. And so we made another call here on the channel, continuing to bang on your... Man, and it's Bookmap. Shout out to the beautiful people at Bookmap. I love you. You've given me a tool that has just changed my life forever. I don't know if I could go anywhere without it. That's the only creepy thing. I can't even trade without it anymore. It's kind of scary, but I do use Bookmap all the time. But it is my my steady. But at the end of the day, also this was going to break out. This was going to break out. The TA got you. The technical analysis had you, and the stochastics RSI. I cannot stress enough how well they work. I see people say I'm not going to use them anymore, and I get so worried for them because I'm like, man, I use those every single day. Bitcoin at 19,600. Did we call a pump or did we call a pump, baby? We called the short yesterday. We called the pump today. We're banging on them to the upside, baby. Wow. Unbelievable. I'll be scanning the markets. I'm looking for opportunity. I see it every single place I go. I can't look and not see opportunity. Everywhere I look, I see opportunity. I was actually going to play this His Sand 33 because that had 33 on it. I was going to play this. Let's go talk about this. A new coin on KuCoin here as Bitcoin just bangs on them. Bangs on them. And I love this. 19,300. I just want to get far away from that weekly resistance as possible. All right. And someone asked about SVG. So I see Cadena doing damage to the upside. You got bullish divergence there. You just got to trust the divergence and let it go. You got bullish divergence. Trust in the bullish divergence. Let it go. If it gets above that POC, she's gone. Cadena. And I'm starting to get comfortable with the daily time frame. And if we start an uptrend, oh my God, you guys don't realize like how much money we can start making. Like it can rain on us. Like, and I see a lot of people that are more skilled in the group than ever. So the group's gonna have more skilled people, more educated people, more people to look at the market. When this bull market comes, oh yeah, my speech. So I didn't do my speech today. I forgot my speech, but my speech was about and I guess I'm gonna make my speech tomorrow, but I'll do a prep of it. It's the bear market. When you work so hard in the bear market, all right, we're gifting 1 extra month, claim your gift, right? When you work so hard in the bear market, that's when you get paid. So right now, you may not be getting the biggest wins in the world. Even me, in my channel, we may not be getting the most views. We may not be getting the most people signing up to the group. We may not be getting the most, our business may not be expanding at the fastest rate possible, but staying here, we're planting seeds. And when the bull market comes, we're going to be the big channel ready to go. The channel that made all those gains in the bear market, the channel that stayed through, the channel that learned, the channel that never took a day off. And people are going to look back on this 2 years from now and say, that's the one, baby. And at that point, the amount of just the blessings that are going to come on us, if we're able to stay healthy, still be alive and ready for it, I mean, are going to be huge. Channel is going to be upwards of 50, 60, 70, maybe to 100,000 subscribers. We're going to get onslaughts. We're going to be moving. We're going to get asked to be on different channels. We're going to get interviews. We're going to move. I am so excited. So every day I tell myself in this bear market, Sammy, keep grinding, baby. Sammy, keep going, baby. Sammy, keep doing your thing, baby. Because you know what? It's coming, man. It's coming, Sammy. Just keep grinding, baby. Just don't stop. And so no matter how many days I want to give up, no matter how many times I hit a road, no matter how many things hit me, make me want to stop, I say, no way, baby. I'm going. And I'm taking each and every one of you with me. Who's coming with me, baby? Who's coming with me to the next bull run? Ready to go, educated, focused, and just full of motivational energy that nobody can stop. I'm telling you right now, I'm super excited for 2024. I'm super excited for the halving. Bring it on, baby. Bring it on. I'm seeing things that I never thought possible in the world markets. They can't pump the dollar index forever. One day we're going to be here, and that market's going to tank. And we are going to be able to trade alts and melt their faces. Until then, they can pump the dollar all they want. We can continue to trade the short coins and make money on the short coins, and we can still have low cap gems pumping on KuCoin. So they can't stop us as long as we look at the opportunity ahead. There is nothing that can get in our way. I love each and every one of you. So sorry I had the mic shifted. I love each and every one of you. I'm so excited to see each and every one of you here today. I love walking away as Bitcoin pumps nicely again. But again, we will see a pullback. There is some bearish divergence here. Look, there's bearish divergence now on the 5. Bearish divergence confirmed. We will get a pullback. Remember that. We will get a pullback. I'm going to freestyle now for a second. Why not? We hit it. We did all the gains. We did everything we were supposed to do, right? Like, I'm going to clean up and freestyle. What I won't do is I won't delete it all. I'll keep it because sometimes I delete it and I'm always like, oh, you deleted all the work there. So what I'll do is I'm going to keep this as a group. You can right click everything with shift, create a group. And then when you click off the group, everything should disappear. All right. So let's take a look here. We also called that golden cross in the 7-minute. Look at that. We called that before it happened. Bang. And that gave us the fruition that there would be more to come. Then we backtested all the golden crosses on the 7-minute and we showed you how much pumps came out of them. I mean, dude, the knowledge, come on. Like, come on. I will outtrade anybody. Like, send them my way. I will chew them to pieces. Let's go, baby. Let's go. This is a rising wedge. Rising wedges break down 68% of the time. This is starting to, become pretty bearish. To me, I see it breaking down to the base of here. That will 68% of the time you're going to dump all the way back down to 18.8, which is sad. All right, so just be careful. And I'm not guaranteeing that. We did make substantial breaks above a POC and this beautiful resistance. Let's see if 19,500 can finally hold. The fact that we got slammed and came all the way back up again, nice sign of life. Let's take a look at our daily time frame and see if we see a bigger pattern at play. You can see after all my work, I'm still open-minded enough to say, hey, maybe I could have done it better. Maybe there's something I didn't see. And again, I just see this falling wedge that's breaking to the upside here. And we broke out once, broke back in, and that makes the most sense to me. We could also draw this and try to, and that is a trend line we will have to get above, and you could say this is a channel. Now, there's a chance we come all the way to the top of this channel and then head all the way back down. And I'm not saying that we won't make a lower low. I'm not guaranteeing a bottom, but I am showing you some signs of it. And this bullish divergence right here on the daily time frame is really a big deal. It's really telling me that that's likely going to be a bit of a bottom there. So you haven't seen daily divergence since here, since all the way right here. This swing to this swing, which was a flatter swing when I talked about on around the blockchain there. So I'm not trying to be a bull guy. Like it has to be this, it has to be that. And I'm going an extra 10 minutes today because I did start later today. So I want to make sure I go the 2 hours for everybody. Okay? Bang, bang, bang. So the idea behind this is, look, I mean, and then again, I'm a support and resistance guy, so I don't care how much divergence we have, and I love that it's coming. But I also know the levels that need to be broken in order to remain bullish. And right now you can see Bitcoin bounce right there. So this is a level right here, 19,550. We got to get back above that. We hold this, and we pump up again. You look for the retest here, and that's going to be the long to the upside here. And I like that we broke above this POC. You break above a POC, you head where? To here, man. This is really good. I like what's happening for Bitcoin. I'm feeling bullish. I'm feeling bullish. Remember, small time frame isn't looking great. 7-minute eventually is going to have to kind of pull back here. We do have the bearish divergence, but what if they short squeeze us out again on some parabolicness and we get all the way back up to 20,300? I'll be keeping you guys watchful in the trading group. It's an exciting day to be alive. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. And that's Bitcoin in a bit of a nutshell. And someone asked about Verge. They did ask about Verge. So sorry. Let me put Verge up on there. XVG. It's on Binance. This is just, I used to trade this coin. It was, someone asked about it recently too, right? It's like Verge, man. It's like kind of like yesterday's old news, Daily wants to bump to the upside. I did pull that fib there. You are somewhere right there at the 786 level, and you're in a bit of a wedge. You're a descending triangle, but you do want to move. You could almost bring it lower here and say you're in like a symmetrical, messy pattern, not the best, but you're right above a POC, and the daily does want to move. I mean, I get what you're picking. I'm picking up what you're putting down. This actually does look like it's tempting to make a move. I could see this pump 32%. Daily says yes. So by my system, the daily says yes. Look for the smaller time frames for better positioning. And again, I'm not a financial advisor, and it's on the 33, of course. So every time. And that coin, I had to go at the last minute. I said, let me go do Verge. And what was it on? It was on the 33. How weird is that? Happens every time. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications so you can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Remember, crypto is life. Everyone, I appreciate each and every one of you. And please comment, like, and subscribe. I'll see you on the next live stream. I'll see you tomorrow. Bang, bang, bang. Have a great day. Don't do anything. Actually, do whatever you want. Do whatever makes you happy as long as you don't hurt anybody else. I love you all. I'll see you back tomorrow. Peace. Bye.